What's up, YouTube? Deaddraw here, bringing you another video today. Very sorry I didn't upload yesterday. I was very sick, so I'm doing the upload today, and I'll have an upload tomorrow again. But anyway, welcome to the new series, hashtag TBT or Throwback Thursday. We're going to be doing this not every Thursday, but we'll be doing this some Thursdays, be like an extra video of the week, or it might just take up a space of the week. But anyway, it's going to be Throwback Thursdays, where we go back and we look at a deck that topped in an old format and what they played, and then how we can change it to make this viably competitive. Um, so yeah, are you guys seeing this deck? I thought it'd be appropriate that I chose my own deck that went undefeated at regionals. It went 7-0, undefeated, did really, really well. And this was back a while ago. And I played Fire Fist, my favorite deck. So I thought, hey, let's start with my own deck, and then we'll do other decks naturally later on. So anyway, we got Fire Fist, and this was +1 Fire Fist before, so I didn't play +1 Fire Fist, but this is when the format of +1 Fire Fist, Karkari, Gurgia, stuff like that. Pretty fun format, but here we go. We got 3 bear, 1 boar, because this card is like so good. It's a level 4 tuner. Nobody, like, if I set a card in Fire Fist, they have no clue what it's gonna. They don't even know. Or they didn't. I don't know if they know now, but they didn't know at the time. And he special summons from deck guys, and then he's also a level 4 tuner, but it can only be made with a fire monster. So very, very good. Just really good. And then I played 3 Dragon. I played Dragon Turbo because honestly, opening Tenki and Dragon was just freaking amazing. Like, amazing. I don't know really how else to explain it, but these cards, it was just amazing. You would get this card right here, but we'll get into that later. 2 Gorilla, because this card got your engine going. Very, very, very good. Get rid of back row. This deck did not like have anything to do with back row. Like, I'm not running into mirror forces, stuff like that. Don't really like that. So get rid of the back row. Then we got 3 Wolf Bark, because this card is one card like just plus so much. You make Tiger King, you can make Crimson Blader. With this, like you can do so much with this. So yeah. 2 Gaoku, very, very, very good. Like, they can't activate it in response, so like if it was MST, anything like that, it's very good. So I would like, obviously I would always Gaoku before I Tenkied if I had both in hand. Very, very good card. And then we got 2 Tensu, 3 Tenki. I skipped right over the best card in the deck. Tenki was actually newly at 3. It was semi-limited before this, and then it came back. And this card is just amazing, so yeah. We got 2 Tensu, 2 Cloggy at 3, but perfect at 2, very searchable at 2. Very, very good card, gets you those extra normal summons, and when you don't need to search a monster, you can always search Tensu with Bear, whatnot. So, 2 Forbidden Lance, because this deck is the damage step deck. I literally called it just damage step. That's all this was about. It was about sitting on cards, being ready, and that's why you see these 2 Kaisers, because I just played so many damage step cards. It was like, hey, you can only make 1 monster, you have fun trying to attack over Bear, which he's usually 17, which is a pretty good normal summon. Combined with Lance, it makes him so much stronger, and combined with Tenzin, well, like, this doesn't make him stronger, it makes your monster weaker, but yeah. I was still very, very good. And we got 2 Cosmic Coliseum, obviously. 3 MST I played. I didn't have anything to do with back row. This card is very good against Mermail, very good against Gurgia, Karakuri. No, not that deck. Very good against Mermail. Sorry, my phone went off and it kind of distracted me. Very good against Mermail, because it gets rid of their back row, and you chain this to Sphere, and they don't resolve Sphere. Very, really good. 2 Duality for consistency, and 1 Dark Hole, because Dark Hole was at 1 and Regeki was at 0. So yeah, phone's going off here. So yeah. Bottom's Trap Hole. 1 Compulse, 3 Fiendish Chain, because this card is really good, that format. And like, this was like one of the best cards in the deck that nobody saw coming ever until I searched it with Dragon. And even when I searched it with Dragon, they didn't like really think about it. They didn't, like, half people didn't even ask what it did. They were just like, okay, whatever. They just thought it was like some crappy card. No, this card is 1,000 attack boost, making a bear like easily, usually like 1,700, going from 1,700 to 2,700 as a normal summon monster. And you combine that with Kaiser CM, they're not going to be able to get over that. So very, very, very good card there. We got Mirror Force, Soul Mourning, and Torrential Tribute. And honestly, let's go back to this for 1 second. This card literally is what won me the regional. Just nobody saw it coming. Like these two combined, the best. Like it was just my own. It was my own build, obviously. So, yeah, we got 2 DD Crow, 1 Dimensional Fissure, 1 Prohibition, 2 DNA Surgery, Prophecy. Get rid of that Prophecy. And this card is like just devastating against Mermails. Goes in match. Iron Wall. I don't even know why. I think I played this for Dragon Rulers. That's probably the reason. 2 Mind Crush, Rivalry, Shadow Imp, Wild Tornado. This card is amazing. This card was really good because there's like more MSTs. And one thing I really liked about it is it would stop tankies, it would stop seers, but if they tried to blind it, it's not dead. Because it just destroys one face-up card, which would destroy a monster most of the time. So very, very, very good card. I actually used this. I MST'd this I MST'd it myself to get rid of a cowboy before he activated effect, so he could not game me, and then I came back next turn and won, very easily. And then we see here Crimson Blader, and then we got Crimson Blader, amazing card. Once again, you make this with Boar. Very, very good plays there. 2 Dweller. 2 Cardinal, 3 Tiger King, 1 Kagasuchi, 1 Emerald, Diamond Dyer, Cowboy, Maestro, Roach, and Utopia. This was when Legacy of the Valiant was fairly new, and Exoton was over $100, and Arc was like $50 to $60, and I could not play those cards because they were just too damn expensive. Obviously, I didn't really need them, but yeah. So now we're gonna go look what the format was. I'm just gonna do a quick scroll here, so we can see, and then we'll go through the main changes. I'm not really gonna go through this stuff. I'm just gonna kind of go here, scroll through it. Heavy Storm was still banned. Monster Reborn was banned. Stuff like this. We're still drawing 6 cards going first, I believe. So that also is a big deal, a big difference between Fire Fist and whatnot. So yeah, we're scrolling through here, and then we go through the semi-limited cards here. All right, so unlimited. So now we're gonna go to the changes of the decks here. This is when Dragon Rulers were just forbidden. Dragon Ravine got banned. Return from the Different Dimension got banned. Self-Destruct Button 6 Cents got banned. Blaster, Debris Dragons at 1 now. All the big Dragon Rulers were actually not banned. Sorry, but they're all at 1. So all those guys were at 1 now. Debris Dragon, Redox, Title. Finally, Countdown got banned. Not a big deal. 7 Swords. Spellbook of Fate was finally put to 1, which was a big deal, but obviously that deck was still good. Chaos Sorcerer is semi-limited. Lone Fire was, wow, I didn't know it was that long ago. Chaos Sorcerer got semi-limited, and it just recently got unlimited, so interesting. Lone Fire, Archroid Christia got unlimited. Ptolemy M7, I totally forgot that card was even limited. This is when it went back to unlimited. Mizuki, Plague Spreader, TG Strike Fighter, Tour Guide went unlimited, that format. And Tenki went unlimited from semi-limited. And that's what really made the big thing. Now, we're going to go back into Dueling Network here. I just gotta touch this here. So let's go into my matchups. So you guys can get a see what I actually played against. And I played pretty good decks all tournament. I played like one deck that was rogue, but it's still a good deck, considered a good deck. Round 1 played Mermail. First round, very good deck. I won 2-1. I won in time. That was like the most intense. That's when I like MST'd. There was so much like good plays I made. I was just super on point this tournament. Honestly, I just came in with a goal and I was like gonna win. And then Prophecy, I beat them 2-1 in round 2. In round 3, he played a mirror match against Fire Fist, but he was playing +1, and I just obviously dominated all over that. That was beat him, but it was 2-1, so I guess not that dominating. I know game 2. I lost game 1 and because I bricked really bad, but yeah, very good. And then round 4, I played Hermetic Dragon, and they skill drained me, and I ended up still winning. But I beat him 2-1. Very, very good deck. Round 5, and this is when I'm 4-0. So I played Dark Worlds, and that Dark World player was 4-0, and I ended up beating him 2-1 as well. Very, very intense game. Round 6, played Gurgia Karakuri. Very, very good deck, but my deck was just too well combated for that, with Kaiser Coliseum and Bear being able to pop armor. Very, very good. So I beat him 2-0 in round 6. And the final round, I played another Fire Fist deck. He was playing 3-4 Axis, and obviously I dominated all over that, beat him 2-0 as well, just because I had Kaiser and I had just all the stuff that he didn't have, and it was just too good to play. Too easy to play against. So that's that. Now, what can we do to make this deck competitive? Like being able to play competitively now in this format? Well, it's going to be really hard. And honestly, there's a lot of changes that I did to it here. And we got the new one here, Fire Fist new. Well, see, I made a lot of changes. So we're still playing the 3-bear, the boar. We're still playing all the same monsters. We're playing the same tanky, the same fire formation lineup. These might be able to take out, but I think these are really good still right now. Against a few decks. So like against Magic Spectre, these are really good. So we can stop their Tempest, stuff like that. So against Magic Spectre, this would actually be really good. And like this deck doesn't have too hard of a Magic Spectre matchup. Sure, it can't be targeted, but they're all small, so my monsters can attack over them. And unfortunately, Gorilla is going to be not very good against that. I actually didn't think about that. Might have to cut those cards to 1-2. But let's not worry about that right now. Still play 2 lands. These are a very side out card now because there's so many things that can't be targeted. Really sucks. Still play 2 Kaiser because this card's still really good. Honestly, this card's really good in this format. Not let them make monsters once again. 2 MST instead of 3. I feel like 3 is too much. And Pod Duality because you do need that consistency, and you don't have to special summon. Like, this is a normal summon deck most of the time, especially with Tensu. Like, you can still bring out 2 monsters with normal summons, so still very good. And the big difference here is 2 instant fusion. Obviously, this is for Norden. Sure, the effects are negated, but this is going to be making really big plays to stop Cosmos. Like, you need these to stop Cosmos. And the reason I'm saying to stop Cosmos is because you have to be able to make Dweller on command, and especially being able to make a Dweller that's 2300 or 2200. No, it's 2200. Still very, very good. And making Dweller, and then making a beater that can get over him. Get over Cosmo isn't a huge thing, so isn't a big deal. I'll show you guys why. And then still play 1 Bottomless. This card's still pretty good. This is also like maybe a takeout for a second Storming, but there's like probably no way I can get 2 Storming. So yeah. And then we still play 3 of these guys. Sorry, this is over here. Why? There we go. You still play 3 of these guys because you have to play these in order to get over Cosmos, and hope to God they don't have an Honest. Obviously, you can get, honestly, the Honest isn't a big deal, honestly. But because if you really, these are to use to get over Dark Destroyer. Soul Morning here, very good card. Time Space Trap Hole, Vanities, obviously. 2 Breakthrough skill, because Breakthrough is honestly not terrible this format. Even though it's like not very good against Magic Spectre and stuff like that, when they go to make their Exceed and stuff like that, you can stop it, or make Synchro, whatever they want to do. You can stop it. That's what's important. And that was really good. And then when we threw 1 Storming Mirror Force in, and the side deck changed a lot, guys. DD Crow is no longer necessary, obviously. So we changed those DD Crows out for Cyber Dragons, because this card is very necessary. And I was thinking about doing Core, but I don't think Core would be very good. Just due to the fact that, like, you don't want to waste your normal summon. Although I know you get another normal summon off it tends to, I don't feel like you would want to. Then we got Imperial Iron Wall. Obviously you need 2 of these. These are a very good card. None of your stuff banishes to make it so it doesn't hurt you at all. And it's just good against most decks. We got 2 Mind Crush because this card, if you know what's in hand and they don't want, like against Cosmos and they banish for the card and then you call what's in their hand, that's a big minus for them. Very, very good, obviously. 2 Rivalry of Warlords. Very, very good card again. I feel like this is honestly still good against Cosmo too. This is also, it's not that great against Pepe, but it is playable against them. So they can't make King of Feral Lambs. They can't bring out their Draco Slayers, stuff like that. They do bring out different monsters, so they become very limited to only specialing their spellcasters. And then the extra deck, like making their spellcasters is I don't know what they all play. I think they only play 1 spellcaster, which is Trapeze, and that's very easy to get over for Tiger King. So no big deal. Yeah. And then we played 2 Shadow Imp. Once again, very good against Cosmo. This is good against BA. This is good against Cosmo. If you have both of these on field, and they can't get rid of them, that's game. Like, they just lose if you have both on field. So yeah. And then we got 2 Grand Horn, get rid of those nasty Pendulum decks, and then another Cosmo card, Soldier Ain, because I don't want their stuff going off in Grave. Very good. And now in the extra deck, still Crimson Blade here. For the most part, this is all the same. We're going to go to the end here. We added Castell, we added Norden, and we added 1 Cyber Kamari Tech Fortress Dragon. I wanted to fit 101 in here. I was thinking maybe I'll take out 1 Dweller, because like usually if we get 1 off, it's game. But I don't know. It's kind of debatable. And then I was thinking maybe taking out a Cardinal or taking out a Tiger King, because this card targets and it's not that good. So maybe one of those for a 101, but wasn't 100% sure. But please, guys, that's it. This is a pretty long video, pretty good video. I hope you guys like it. Please comment, like, subscribe. It means a lot to me. Let me know maybe what deck you would like me to do a Throwback Thursday with next, whatnot. It'd be awesome. I don't know if I'll have this next week, but we'll see. We'll have it for 2 weeks for sure. We'll talk to you guys later. See ya.